So I'm about to see Dune. I don't actually know what this film is about, so there's nothing really to talk about beforehand. All I know is that there's some sexy people on a dune. Expectations sort of high because I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about it. I'm not excited, but I'm hoping I'll come out and I've seen something quite incredible like everybody else has been saying. I mean, it's got a good cast, a really good cast, like really good cast, so hopefully that'll be one of the main highlights of it. I'm actually going to see this in IMAX as well because Dennis told me to, so better be good. So yeah, let's just go in and watch it, I guess. I don't know. Holy fucking shit. That was something else. I need some time to think about it, so I'm gonna go shopping, clear my head.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Okay, so it's actually been like 5 days since I saw Dune. I was going to do my review when I got home, but I couldn't process what I'd seen. So I thought I'd just give it a few days, give it a few days. And I still don't really know what to say. I really thought leaving it a couple of days and then coming back to it, I'd really do this justice. But to be honest, I just can't think. Overall, it was really good. I've never really seen a science fiction film like this, where it's got the scale of Star Wars, but sort of the grittiness of Game of Thrones and Ridley Scott's Alien World, and it's just got all those elements nicely put together, and it's just one beautiful big painting. That's it, a big painting, a really good painting. I've got to say the cast are absolutely extraordinary in this. This is actually my first Timothée Chalamet, is that how you say it? Timothée Chalamet film I've actually ever seen in full, and he was fantastic as Paul. Great character, loved it. Kind of loved the sort of taking the Luke Skywalker. Oh no, don't compare it to Star Wars. I'm not even gonna try. But I think one of the biggest highlights of the film in terms of a character was Rebecca Ferguson's character. She was just the emotional heartbeat of the film. She kind of wasn't telling you when you should be upset or emotional. She was just kind of giving off that energy, and you were really on the journey with her as much as you are with Paul. And I thought she was fantastic in the film, and huge praise. And yeah, the rest of the actors are great. But I think one of the biggest things I took away from this was the set design, the costumes, the locations, the music. It's just that those four things just felt like something completely new, and I felt completely engrossed in the film. I was just excited, and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. I mean, to be honest, one of the biggest things about this film is I think I would have come out of it very differently if the title card Dune Part 1 didn't come up. Now, again, I'm someone that hasn't read the book. I haven't seen the original films. I don't know much about the original IP. I don't know the world, so I'm very new to it. But I was invested. Literally in the first half an hour, 45 minutes, I was like, yes. But again, that title card, Dune Part 1, was actually so important for general audiences like me. Because if the film started and it said Dune, and I go, okay, and then it ended where it did, I would have been mightily disappointed. So knowing that this is part 1 of this big story is quite exciting, because it gets you invested and wanting the next one. And they've actually just confirmed that there is going to be a part 2. Thank fuck. I just felt like I was on a different world with Dune. I felt the scale of all these ships and creatures and buildings. I just felt everything. And I don't know if it's because I saw it in IMAX. It's going to be weird when it comes out on DVD and watching it in your living room on your television. It might not be the same experience, but maybe it is. But it's actually an experience I'd probably remember for the rest of my life. I know that might be saying too much, but genuinely it was a good film. I think my favourite song was actually in the film. It wasn't the soundtrack. It was actually in the film, and it's this guy in a big metal suit going something like that. So Dune, I really liked it, and I'm really looking forward to part 2.
Bye.